This is the all-new BMW X1, and at first glance it makes a bold statement. The front end is sharper, taller, and a lot more confident than the last generation. You've got those signature kidney grills. They are wider, more upright, paired with aggressive LED headlights that cut through the design like a scalpel. The lower air intakes are more pronounced too, giving it that sporty, almost X3-like attitude. From the side, you start to see how this X1 has grown up. It's longer, taller, and those clean body lines running across the doors, they add real presence. The flared wheel arches give it a muscular, planted look without being overdone. At the rear, it's all about sleekness and simplicity. The taillights now have that 3D LED effect, and the bumper has been cleaned up for a modern premium finish. Walking along the right side, the proportions look just right. You've got a strong shoulder line, short overhangs, and that perfect compact SUV stance. Look at the sculpted lines. These aggressive creases give it so much character. And check out these front kidney grills finished in this satin aluminum finish that is absolutely beautiful. You can take a look at the rear functional side air vents, which deflect the air towards the wheel arches. It's all functional, sporty, and it visually ties the whole front fascia together. BMW has really nailed the balance between rugged and refined here. Down here, you've got some beautifully finished 20-inch BMW individual diamond cut rims. I absolutely love the design of these rims. They give such a sporty stance to the side profile of this brand new BMW X1. You can see how sporty looking the side view mirror is. It obviously has the 360 camera. Here's another look at the rear wheel with 245/40 R20 tires. So the tires are 24.5 centimeters wide. At the back you can see the BMW individual engraving on the wheel, which makes it look that much more special and unique. Look up and you'll spot the gloss black roof rails. They blend seamlessly into the window trim and give it that sleek, upscale look. Perfect for a roof box or just elevating the side profile. Back at the rear again, and you can really take in the design. Everything flows from the taillight to the rear spoiler, and there's no clutter. It feels solid, confident, and unmistakably BMW. You can see the new 3D design rear taillights, which has been taken from BMW's X5 and X6 models. Here you can see the X1 badge as well as the rear bumper design. And one thing that I'm a big fan of is this integrated spoiler right at the back of the car. I think it looks very, very nice, very sporty looking. And it's just a very nice design touch for this SUV. Now we're gonna take a look at the interior cabin of this BMW X1. You can see it's a very, very nice, neat and tidy cabin. It comes in a two-tone interior color scheme. So the seats are in black and a bright, vivid red color, which I think they blend very, very well together if you ask me. Here's the finish of the rear door. It has the red leather as well as the black leather and an aluminum door handle, which looks very, very nice as well. I like the design of the door handles. It's a standout design feature for the interior of this brand new BMW X1. I've never seen a handle that looks like this, and not only does it look good, but also, you know, when you actually maneuver the handle. It just feels very nice in the palm of your hand, and it's very solid. I'm gonna show you later, guys, how maneuvering this handle looks like. So let's move on now to the rear trunk of the car, so I show you guys the space that you get. And let me tell you guys, you have more than enough space in this X1 trunk. You can see that it's very easy to access with the height. Obviously, since this is an SUV, it's very easy for you to put your belongings and your luggage in the trunk space, and it's more than enough space, really. So now we are moving on to the interior review part of this video. So let's get inside. Brand new BMW X1. This is a fresh design from BMW. You can see that clearly this is something that you can't see in other models. This is a brand new sort of design language which BMW have employed for the brand new X1, and I'm a big fan of it, to be honest. I really like how upscale the interior feels. For the entry level of the SUV range of BMW, they really outdid themselves when it comes to the material selection as well as the overall design of the interior. You can see how nice the whole interior is, and it just gives you such an upscale feeling when you are sat in the interior of the brand new BMW X1. The one thing that stands out for me is the design of the steering wheel. I'm a big fan of this new steering wheel design. It has just the right amount of thickness when it comes to the grip. When you grip the steering wheel, it just feels spot on, and I'm just a big fan of the overall design language of the steering wheel, especially this new section right here, which is a see-through section right on the sides of the bottom area of the steering wheel. You have aluminum inserts on either sides of the steering wheel, as well as an aluminum gear shift pedal. Now, one thing I dislike about the new gear shift pedals from BMW is that they feel quite flimsy and not that solid, like they could break down quite easily, which is unlike the previous generations of BMW vehicles. I am referring to the F generation X vehicles, as well as the other vehicles from the BMW range. They used to make a lot sturdier and a lot more robust paddle shifters. The buttons have a very nice feedback. When you press them, they all feel very high quality. I believe this is the toggle switch for the cruise control. This is the cruise control section. This is the multimedia mode button, which allows you to switch back and forth between the different sources of multimedia. Here you have the multimedia buttons. This is the volume control. This is the next track, previous track, toggle switch, and these are the buttons for your Bluetooth telephone function. So one thing that really caught my attention is just how spacious the whole cabin is. You just feel like it's very spacious when you are sat inside. And I think that the way they have designed the center console, you can see that it's sat higher at the far end of it compared to the closer end right here, the closer end to the passenger. So this gives you a spacious sort of feeling, and I'm a big fan of it. It just suits the character of the X1 because it's a family car, and with the family car you want to have that spacious type of feeling. And I'm also a fan of the design that you get for the vents on the passenger side. This is the first time that I see such a design. It's a unique, original and bold design, and I really like it, and it just feels super high quality. I also like the stitching that you get all across the center console, and the material that wraps the center console is actually very nice to the touch, and it's also soft as well. It's no hard plastic. It's really super high quality plastic. This is an aluminum trim that really looks nice inside this car. Here you have a piano black trim, which I'm not a very big fan of, to be honest. I've never been a big fan of the piano black trim in cars because it just ages not so well. Let's just say that it's prone to scratches, and over time it's gonna look really bad. And even if it looks really good, it just looks cheap as a material. It's just a plastic material that looks bright and highly reflective. Here you have two generous cup holders with two USB-C ports, and in this section right here you have the wireless charging station. So they have designed this whole section right here so that when you put your phone on charge, your phone is upright and it's not flat. So this is really a clever idea, which I really like. I'm not sure what this does, but this probably locks your phone into position so that it does not slide around when the vehicle is moving. This is what the door finish looks like. You can see again, it's super high quality. All the materials feel soft to the touch. You also get this stitching that goes all across the door panel. And the nice thing about this stitching is that it gives you the illusion that this is actually leather when it's not leather. It's just super high quality plastic. Here you have the Harman Kardon speakers, which are very high quality. This is brushed aluminum, which I'm a very big fan of, and it just gives such an upscale feel to the interior of this car. And one thing that stood out to me about the design of the brand new X1 interior is the design of the handles. Now, not only do they look extremely nice and really super elegant when you look at the shape of the handle, but really when you think about it, its form follows function, because when you hold the handle, it just feels so perfect in the palm of your hand. And not only that, but it also feels very solid and sturdy. Like I am applying some force right here. You probably can't see it on camera, but it's not moving, not even by an inch. So really kudos to BMW for this design. Here we have the control switches for the windows. This is a part which seems to be quite common in the new. This is a part that seems to be quite common for all the newer BMW models, and I really dislike how they have cheaped out on this part right here. They used to make these in a lot higher quality, but unfortunately not anymore. You can clearly tell how rough the plastic is right here. So if you ask me, it really does not fit the premium status of the BMW brand. So this car comes in a very beautiful two-tone interior, black and red. These two colors go very well together, and I think this is the perfect combination for a vivid and bright interior for the brand new BMW X1. So again, this car is geared towards, I believe, a younger customer base, so these colors are perfectly fitting for the type of customer that this car is targeting. This is what I believe to be the main highlight of the interior of the brand new X1. The reason being is that you can clearly see how this center console is suspended and there is really nothing underneath it. So this is a very nice design, which I'm a very big fan of. And not only that, but it also is very sturdy and robust. So they really outdid themselves when it comes to the design of the center console. So here you have the toggle switch for the gearbox. Here you have the volume switch and the parking button. So you have all your driving modes. Right here you have the start-stop button, which is conveniently placed right here. It's very easy to reach and has a very nice feedback when you press it. So this car is equipped with the new True Display iDrive setup. This has slightly smaller screens compared to, let's say, a 5 Series or other more expensive cars from the BMW range, but I think it's just enough size. Just look at it, especially with the BMW logo right there, and all the graphics are top-notch. Now it goes without saying that the iDrive system is really one of the top and leading infotainment systems in the whole automotive industry, and this really applies from the very first generation of the iDrive, if you ask me. Look at the interface, at the animation, the graphics, the resolution of the screen, and the screen itself. Everything looks super refined, super high class. And yeah, it just reminds me of the Apple UI. It's very similar in a way because it just looks so refined. This is pretty much it for the interior. I'm gonna show you guys now the back seats. If you guys enjoyed this review, please give me a like. If you have any questions about this car or in the way I film these reviews, please let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.